Welcome, ciao, this is Davide Travelli, alaskatopatagonia.com, and today we're gonna cook another one pot meal, so you'll have a good recipe for your camping. We're gonna cook quinoa with red lentils with very few ingredients, one pot, very simple. I've been cycling around the world since 2015, so in this channel, along with a few camping recipes, you will find camping gear reviews, bike gear reviews, and the travel vlogs of my cycling around the world. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get into this recipe. This is a recipe I made up because I really like quinoa, and in certain countries it's more affordable than others. I understand that, but in certain countries it can be quite an economical choice. So I really like quinoa, but when I make quinoa is not filling enough, and I don't have loads of ingredients that I can carry with me. So I came up with this combination of quinoa and red lentils that they are ready available pretty much everywhere, and we will use some onion. Garlic would be better for texture, but garlic is more convenient to carry because with a small weight, with a small in a small size, you can pack loads of flavor, and it's good for you. We will use salt, and we will use pepper, and we will use olive oil, and that's it. If you want to make it a little bit more interesting, and you're used to carry spices with you, you can use cumin, or you can use curry, or any combination of the spices you want. To make it simple, so for people that don't like to carry loads of spices and loads of ingredients, I'm gonna stick with the basic ingredient, that is quinoa, lentils, garlic, pepper and salt, and olive oil. First of all, we're gonna chop the garlic. And when I made the last recipe of the one pot pasta, loads of people give me some grief because I was chopping the garlic in my pot, and they were like, don't chop the garlic in the Teflon. Guys, I don't care. This is not Teflon, this is anodized aluminum, so there is no coating. Stop complaining. And with your pot you do whatever you want. With my pot I do whatever I want. This is not a Teflon pot, so it's all good, guys. Next we put a generous amount of extra virgin olive oil. If it's night, a little bit more, because you need some fat to keep you warm at night, especially if it's cold. Next we put our quinoa. The quantities of the quinoa and the lentils are not very important. In this case, this is all the quinoa I have for today, so that's it. But usually I would have put double quinoa, and so double quinoa and a little bit less lentils. So I will put a little less quinoa in this case because it's over, and a little bit more lentils. So this is the amount of lentils I'm gonna put. Usually I would have put, as I said, double the quinoa. But it is what it is today. Now we add salt, and we add the pepper. You can always add more black pepper and more salt towards the end. Now we add enough water to cover the ingredients. And now it's time to bring it to a boil. See, after 2 minutes it's already boiling. I think we need to add a bit more water. Now that it's boiling, we're gonna put the lid on, and we're gonna simmer on a very, very small flame. for about 15 minutes. If you had onion instead of garlic, I would put half an onion, half of the amount that you have available right at the beginning, and half I will put it halfway through cooking, like now, so you have like different type of texture. I think it needs a bit more salt and pepper. I think it's ready now. You can cook it a bit more if you, depending on the texture that you want. If you want a soup-like, you can put much more water. That's a personal thing, yeah? Our meal, lunch or dinner, is ready with only basically 2 ingredients plus seasoning, lentils and quinoa. And it would be nice to have an avocado and chop it in there, but even just with 2 simple ingredients, we have a very balanced meal that give us the carbohydrates to fuel our adventure on the road, and the proteins to rebuild our muscles. And so I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you will have some good and nice meals on the road. And if you like it, hit the like button if you find it useful. If you didn't like it, hit twice dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already for more recipes, and I'll see you in the next meal. Ciao!